In those days, there arose among the new democratic people a leader named Jagmeet, called Harjit Singh. He was seen as a symbol of change, a fresh voice who carried the hopes of the left.
I am for the working class, the downtrodden and the forgotten.
And the faithful rejoiced, for they believed that Jagmeet would bring forth a new era, one that stood firm against the powers of wealth and privilege. But as Jagmeet took his place in the halls of power, he found himself oft beset by the trials of compromise. For in those days the liberals, led by Justin, son of Pierre, did hold sway, and Jagmeet's party was not mighty enough to govern alone. And thus did Jagmeet find himself torn between principle and practicality, knowing that he must at times support the very government he had vowed to hold to account.
Doth he not compromise too much? For how can he speak against the rulers if he also holds up their power?
And this was called the scandal of compromise. For many feared that his voice was softened by the necessity of supporting the government to achieve the slightest of victories. And Jagmeet spake often unto the people, declaring grand promises of free tuition, affordable housing, and universal pharmacare. Yet his power was limited, and though his intentions were high, the promises did oft remain as words upon the air.
Where is the fulfillment of these pledges? Doth he not promise more than he hath power to deliver?
And Jagmeet, though earnest, could not bring forth these promises into reality, for the ruling powers did not heed his calls. Thus did his promises become as whispers, and some called them empty words, for they knew he lacked the might to bring them forth. And Jagmeet was known across the land as a master of social media, and he used it well to gather the young and the restless to his side. He danced upon TikTok, he laughed upon Instagram, and his videos spread far and wide, showing him as a man of the people.
Doth he not spend more time upon the screen than upon the work of the people? Behold, he doth perform for the crowd, but where are the deeds to match his show?
Thus did social media showmanship become both his strength and his weakness. And in the debates and in the House, Jagmeet spake boldly against Justin and the liberals, calling them out for their hypocrisy, their inaction, and their ties to wealth. Yet some among the people grew weary, for they felt that Jagmeet's words oft turned to personal attacks.
Is it enough to tear down, or must he also build up? For where is his plan that shall guide us if he were to reign?
And thus did his focus on the faults of others become a misdirection. For while he called out the misdeeds of the liberals, some wondered if he had the vision to lead himself. And among Jagmeet's followers were those who believed deeply in his ideals, yet they also found themselves frustrated by the limits of his power and the slow pace of change.
O Jagmeet, why doth thou not do more? For we need a leader who shall bring forth true change and not mere words.
And though Jagmeet fought for what he could, his influence was bound by the weight of political reality, and the people's impatience grew. Thus was Jagmeet's leadership marked by both hope and frustration, for he walked a narrow path between principle and practicality, and the faithful were oft disheartened by the pace. And though Jagmeet's time as leader continued, his legacy was yet uncertain, as the people waited to see if his promises would bear fruit. For they knew that while his voice was strong in the halls of power, his hands were tied by the balance of numbers, and his influence was limited. And the people of the new Democratic Party looked upon him with both love and doubt, wondering if he would lead them to true change or remain a voice crying in the wilderness. Thus did Jagmeet's journey remain one of unfulfilled promise, of a vision yet unfinished, and of a hope that endured, though oft tempered by the trials of political reality. Amen. As the story of Jagmeet Singh's Political Odyssey unfolds, we are reminded of the complexity and challenges of leadership in the modern world. His journey is a testament to perseverance, the balance between ideals and reality, and the enduring hope for a better future. We invite you to reflect on these themes and consider how they resonate with your own experiences and aspirations. To continue following Jagmeet Singh's journey and to dive deeper into the stories of other influential figures. Please like, subscribe, and comment to support our channel and stay updated with our latest content. Your engagement helps us to bring these narratives to life and fosters a community of thoughtful discussion and reflection. Stay tuned for more insightful content, and remember that every voice has the power to inspire change.